Saturday Sarnies, we're back with another banger. This week, ciabatta, deep fried brie, a stunning spiced cranberry chutney. Let's get it. First things first, the brie, the cheese of royalty, brie de Meaux. Into 3, bang it in the freezer. Now, while it's in the freezer, we want to get our chutney together. Get a medium-sized pan, you're gonna add your dried cranberries. Now, to the dried cranberries, we're gonna add some summer fruits. These have been frozen, they're just gonna boil down, give some of their fruitiness and give some of their acidity. And then you want the juice of 2 oranges. These oranges we're just gonna put on the board, flatten the hand down and roll. And this will squash the inside of the orange. So when you cut through and juice it, you get the maximum amount of juice out of the orange. Just go in half and then squeeze these in. Next up, ginger. You want to take a spoon, not a knife, and we're just going to peel, scratching that skin off the outside of the ginger. Very thin slices. Then we're going to take those slices, those beautiful slices of ginger, stack them all up and lay them flat on the board. Now when we cut through the slice, you end up with these beautiful long julienne. And we rock the knife back and forward. So now we've got beautiful fine dice of ginger. Hit with caster sugar and a good glug of red wine. And what we're going to do is just put that on to reduce. And we want to bring that down till nearly all of the liquor is gone. We've gone with a high hydration ciabatta. If you give me over 10 comments saying show me how to make ciabatta, I'll do a video on it. Just cut it in half. Get that onto a tray and stick a good bit of mayonnaise on there. The aeration of the bread is key for this. The mayonnaise is going to get stuck in those tiny little crevices and holes. We're going to bang this now into a hot grill till we want it lightly toasted on top. We're going to get our pane ready. Our pane is our breadcrumb coating that's going to make this brie encased in a golden brown crunchy coat of goodness. For a breakdown on how pane works exactly, I'm going to go to this video here, our chicken parm video. Now when you pane, you need to be mindful of what's inside that breadcrumb. Is it going to be gooey after it's fried? If it is, then you want to blitz up your panko to give it a maximum amount of coating around that substance. Give it a double panko even, and then rest it in the freezer in between your fries. That way you're going to end up with a beautiful gooey middle with nothing leaking out the sides. We've got our 3 bowls, seasoned flour in the first one, 2 eggs cracked and whipped. And then here we have some panko breadcrumbs. Now what we're going to do with these, because they're a tiny bit big, is just going to blend them. And this blending, this crushing of the breadcrumb is going to allow more breadcrumbs to stick to the outside of that brie. Now with our beautiful firm brie, you take out a slab, you have one dry hand, which puts it through the flour, put it into the egg. You have your wet hand that tosses it through the egg. Your wet hand takes it to the breadcrumb, and then your dry hand comes back in and completely coats that brie in breadcrumb. Going to go back into the egg and then straight back into the breadcrumb. So we've got a double pane. So now these are pankoed, we're just going to rest these in the freezer. Now our bread is beautiful golden brown, lightly toasted on top. That mayonnaise is just melted and start to blister on top of the bread. It's giving it an extra layer of luxuriousness. So you want a medium-sized pan, nice and deep, with good handles on the side of it. We've just got normal vegetable oil here. So what you want is a third filled with oil. When it heats up, it's going to expand, and then when you fry, you've got room for those bubbles and that boiling of the outside moisture. You've got room for that sort of bubbling that you get when you put something into a fryer. Now, dressing, you want to get yourself a medium-sized bowl, and to that, you're going to add Dijon mustard, white wine vinegar, salt, pepper, sugar, and then give that a mix, and you want to incorporate slowly a good olive oil. Now, the mustard in this dressing, it's a tame flavor. We don't want it overpowering, but what we do want is it to lift up the pepperiness of the salad. We want it to incorporate and mold and amalgamate with the heat from the ginger that is running through that cranberry sauce. We want these things to back note and balance each other out. So when you have that bite, you've got a complete full mouth sensation. And it's only a sandwich. So the cranberry sauce now has been reducing. It's come down, it's thick, it's sticky, it's got a tiny amount of moisture left in the bottom of the pan. When that is cooled down, that moisture is gonna thicken up, stick to the outside of the cranberry and make it all glossy. It's got ginger, it's got orange, it's got the reduced red wine in there. It's a real powerhouse of flavor and perfect for this sandwich. Salad. I'm not a salad dodger, I'm a salad dodger's son, and I'll be dodging salad till the salad dodger comes. Now, we've got an organic mix here. Make sure it's nice and fresh and crunchy. Get that into a metal bowl. Give a good drizzle of your dressing. Give that a mix up. Little taste. You can feel the mustard, you can feel the pepper, the salt, the sugar, the bitterness from the leaf, and the luxuriousness from that good olive oil. It's all there, and they're all gonna bring massive components into that sandwich. Deep frying. Our oil is at 175 degrees. We're gonna turn that down slightly and then go in with our semi-frozen, double panade hunks of brie. You wanna put this in slowly and then lay it away from you as you drop it in. Now, when you put anything into oil, especially if it's on a pan, it's gonna cool the oil down. So you want it up to temperature, brie in, then you're gonna turn the pan up slightly just to continue that rolling temperature, that golden brown, 160, 175 happy spot that you want this frying to be in. Now this brie will not take long to fry. Put it in, it's golden brown, the pane is crispy. We're gonna take that out and stick that onto the tray. Hit it with salt and a good bit of pepper. So now the build. We put our toasted ciabatta down onto the board. Then we hit it with that stunning, luxurious, spiced cranberry. Those golden brown logs of fried brie and a handful of that stunning mustard dressed salad. Lid on top, cut it in half and enjoy. We've got our toasted ciabatta lathered in that mayonnaise and then caramelized under the grill. Our spiced cranberry chutney flavored with ginger, orange and red wine. Our beautifully deep fried brie that has got that classic oozy brie-ness to it with our mustard dressed salad. And that's it, job done. Brie cranberry sandwich. I thank you all.